All right, fellas, here we're back on our Pokemon TCG video. We got ourselves the official reveal for the Mega Gengar EX and Mega Diancie EX decks. Okay, let's take a look at these, and we also do have the English information as well. So we'll take a look at both of these. I've not seen much of anything here. Also, the start deck 100 thing I went over in the last video a little bit. Not really too much. I am very curious to see what they do for this, because, I mean, see, we call back to the Start Deck 100 released in Japan 4 years ago. 100 different theme decks you could purchase. 100, my god. Each contained a Pokemon V and focused on 1 to 3 types. The deck was made from a pool of 414 cards. Most were reprints, though there were nice alternate art reprints and stuff like that. Yeah, Japan usually past few years, Japan usually releases 9 different decks featuring 2 Pokemon EX. Let's see how this goes for Megas. Because if it's new Mega Pokemon, it's like they're just spamming the things, and it's like they don't care. They're just going at it. Okay, I'm very curious to see what they do for the Start Deck 100 stuff, though. Very curious. Anyway, the Mega Gengar EX and Mega Diancie EX deck boxes. I like these. These look cool. That's a cool illustration for Mega Gengar there, and then Mega Diancie here as well. Very good stuff. Okay, Creatures has officially revealed the starter decks. As posted months ago, the 260 card decks will release in Japan on September 5th. They'll cost 1.8k yen each. This will be up in the West and whatever else. I can see the Gengar EX deck selling out pretty quick. Diancie might as well. We'll see. They've got also custom illustration rares of Haunter and Meloetta. These are very, very good illustration rares. I definitely should. I would, if you just care for cool cards and you're not like a big ripper, I would recommend buying these decks, because I would say most shops are going to probably list them up for $20-some, and then they may go up, given potential tariffs and whatever else and all that stuff. But like, I personally am probably going to end up buying them. I think it's cool. And we do have some of the cards here as well officially revealed. Is it all of them? Maybe. So we got Ghastly Haunter and Mega Gengar, Murkrow and Honchkrow, Sableye, Punk Helmet, and then there's the Mega Diancie, which is going to have Milcery, Alchemy, the Meloetta cards, and the Wonder Patch. So not all cards have been revealed officially. This will presumably be getting all these cards in our 2 Mega Battle decks, releasing on October 24th. Only placeholder images have been revealed so far. However, our English cards may actually come from November's Phantasmal Flame set. In other words, our decks could primarily contain reprints, similar to the Marnie and Steven decks that featured reprints from Journey Together. Since the decks come out a few weeks before Phantasmal Flames, fans can play with the cards early, since they're future reprints. Yeah, so we did actually get a lot of the cards from this in Journey Together. And I believe Heatwave Arena as well, because I got Steven's Metagross in that set, except for the illustrations, which are exclusive promos for the deck, which I do want these cards. I still have not picked these up yet, just because they freaking sell out, man. Everyone likes Marnie, because everyone knows Marnie sell out, and then couldn't get Steven. Whatever, doesn't matter though. But yeah, I would heavily expect this card to be in Phantasmal Flames, just because of, right here. Phantasmal, Mega Gengar, right? I am also making a personal theory to say that we're going to probably see these cards in Phantasmal Flames. I'm not sure if they'll be getting crazy illustration rares or anything like that, or secret rares or whatever, but I do expect them to be in Mega Dream EX, potentially, to actually get some illustration rares from that set, because I went over in the last video, so go watch that if you're curious, but basically, Terrestrial Festival had 33 special illustration rares. Quite a large amount of them were cards that already had special illustration rares, and they got new ones. I want to say that this Gengar and Diancie could just be straight up regular Mega EXs in that set, and then get special illustration rares from it. That's kind of my theory. But anyway, so if we go overall, let's see. The Mega Battle, yeah, we got this extra information here, which I believe is the same as pretty much what they had said before. Only placeholder product images have been revealed for now. Cards have not been revealed yet in Japan. They will originate from Japan's starter set Mega Gengar and starter set Mega Diancie EX, which will release on September 5th. Yeah, they've already been revealed as of the time of recording this. And then it's like the Steven and Marnie decks, and they'll probably have the EXs of the cards will likely be reprinted in Phantasmal Flames, but the illustration rares for Meloetta and what was the other one? How did I already forget? Haunter and and Meloetta will be locked to these boxes. So that's interesting to think about. Interesting. But yeah, so that is the big information there, is that we got the official reveal of these illustrations, what they look like, how they're going to be, yeah, all that stuff. They seem to do this pretty much every year, or at least relatively every so often, where we get ourselves these decks here with these custom illustration rares, and those ended up being like the custom promos. Personally, I'm going to try to get them, just because big mega boy, but we'll see. I still need to make a list of the cards I need to get from modern era where they've all started to fall off from the hype falling off of older sets. The newer stuff still gets more expensive, but older stuff is really starting to drop a lot in price. I mean, not to make this an economics video, but we want to go ahead and take a look here at Terrestrial Festival. This is Terrestrial Festival, okay? We look at Umbreon, the big boy Umbreon. Back in May, it was $300. It is now $270. Just things to consider. Sylveon, I'm pretty sure it was like $110, $120 at some point. Yeah, $128. It is now $99. I mean, it's going down. This Kieran is now $7. I pulled this card and it was like $20. It's now $7. That's funny. Anyway, I just kind of want to make a point about that. But yeah, so these cards look pretty cool. These cards are nice. We're going to be getting these cards in English in October. We'll be getting the probably pullable versions of the cards, I guess, if you want to consider any difference between them. In Phantasmal Flames, which will be our November set. And then after that, and at least in Japanese, we got Mega Dream EX releasing in late November. And this will probably end up being our January set. Just putting that out there. So yeah, very cool illustrations, very cool stuff that they're revealing here. I don't really have much else to add. Not really going to pad this out any more than I really need to. I could probably talk about the I don't know what it's called. Where is it at? The 100 Battle Collection. I guess I'll bundle it. May as well. I mean, for people who are interested in the information, I didn't plan on making a video over it, but I'll go ahead. We initially got this. Oh boy, this is probably just have to go on Bulbapedia and type it. 100. I remember seeing it. Let's see. Let me actually find it. Yeah, right here. This thing. Okay, look at this. There was a lot. I mean, there was a lot. Look at all the different Vs and VMAXs, and how many of them were new also. Like, consider that. And also consider that some of these are illustration rares. I mean, this one, I mean, this is not it, but we can go back here and look. There's promo, start deck 100, 173. I'm pretty sure this is just regular SP on VMAX, but you can go down a good bit and probably find, yeah, supporters, energy supporters. I mean, these, I believe, were the illustration rare versions. I could be wrong. I mean, look at all these cards, though. This set. There's Karen's Conviction, Agatha, Raihan. I mean, there's a lot of cards in this set. A lot of these are probably not, like, supporters or illustrations and stuff like that, but we do know that some certain amount of them were actually from this set. Start deck 100. Which version? Yeah, the Brilliant Stars secret. Like, this, this print. One of these prints, I don't remember. Yeah, it did actually end up coming out of this set. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of these cards in this set. I don't know I don't remember exactly which ones came out of this, but I know a lot of them were from here. I mean, let's see, start 100 deck. This is probably the original, like just the regular Rayquaza VMAX. Did anything else come out of it? Does not seem to be so. Could be wrong. Doesn't seem to be so. Also, by the way, my God, this Rayquaza VMAX has gotten enough fucking prints. Holy crap. Okay, sure. But I mean, expecting whatever you expect to get out of this, that's it's a lot of decks. So better be buying what you need. We can see here they consist of 102 different decks, 100 standard one secret across all languages, and another secret exclusive to simplified Chinese that are packaged at random. So it identifies a number. They come with at least one Pokemon V. They have different holo foils and mirror foils. All cards are from a collection of 414, making it the largest single collection of cards. Yeah. It'll feature secret rares, such as full art prints of Pokemon V, and the gold prints of the Galarian legendary birds. So yeah, it was the one from Brilliant Stars, that gold print. Simplified Chinese product released all this stuff. These holo foil prints are exclusive to Simplified Chinese. These are secret rares. Interesting. And there's all of these. So we got the actual look at each deck. So it seems like each deck came from how many cards total? I mean, where's that? Yeah, I can't really count that. I think it's like 20 some, maybe 25. This is about the same, but yeah, it was all like kind of type focused. So, or multiple type focuses. I mean, like this one had all the evolutions in it, but you could get some cool illustrations and stuff from it. You could also not, right? So it's like a massive gotcha. Like, what deck are you gonna get? It's like a glorified box, or like, I guess a booster box opening a booster box. I don't know, something like that. It's interesting though. So start deck 100 is going to be pretty curious for the Mega Evolution block. I don't really know. We don't really know if it's going to be potential reprints of regular EXs. Like it could be stuff from like reprints of stuff from like Lord of Team Rocket, Heatwave Arena, Journey Together, Scarlet, anything Scarlet and Violet, not Scarlet, yeah, Scarlet and Violet era. Like, I mean, there's Paradise Dragonas, like whatever Surging Sparks was in Japanese, you know, whatever Twilight Masquerade was in Japanese, which is like I think Crimson Haze, whatever. Yeah, all those different sets could potentially have like an amalgamation in the set because there's not enough Mega Evolution Pokemon to go around to make that the primary focus of this. Not to say that we couldn't get any at all, but you could also see, and I would expect to see a lot of older sets to come back and get like regular EXs or like have their reprints of EXs in these boxes. We'll have to see though, won't we? We'll have to see. It's very curious. I'm very interested to see what happens, and it's different from a few years past where we would get these regular EXs from these regular 9 decks from the different generations. At least that's what happened last year. Like we had Snorlax and Pikachu, Tyranitar and Lugia. A lot of these cards ended up getting placed into different sets like Journey Together. I believe the Dialga, Kyogre, and Xerneas got put in the Azure Legends tins. I do still have those tins. I love those tins, by the way. They're super cool. So those were how those went, and some other cards just got put as regular EXs in other sets like Journey Together and Destined Rivals. So interesting. Anyway, I don't really have much else to add there to that. Let me know what you all think about the sets down in the comments below, whether it be the 100 starter deck stuff or the Mega Gengar and Mega Diancie EX illustrations, as well as the special or the regular illustration rares that are going to be coming with their exclusive illustration rares, rather. They're going to be coming with them being the Meloetta and Haunter. Curious to see. Curious to see. Anyway, not much else really to add there. Don't really want to make the video go on for too long. I already kind of extended it with the 100 starter deck stuff. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. Let me know what you all thought about it in the comments below. I'll see you later. Hope you all enjoyed. Peace.